had
You can record, yes.
we had a great conversation. But
Yes, don't do anything without me. I'll be right back.
okay, I'll wait. Again. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I tell people the truth. It's like this. It's how we do it. You go,
yeah. Oh.
the introduce not regular. I'm so bad.
We're gonna know the truth eventually anyway, in a way or another.
We didn't hear what you said, Koso. It sounded funny, though.
Behind the scenes, Peppi, Kevin, Robert, working on a house to get that book. I said, oh my God, the device want this. They want the free grid energy. Oh man, I think that's John's department. What the heck I got to do it? So I said, okay, I do it. Contact Robert. Say, Robert, can you change this into a 2D graphic? He said, sure. And then he had to stop, drop what he's doing, and do something for me, and the device, using metric. And bam, that thing was uploaded. Oh, got it to the book just in time. That's a lot of work, guys. See how Peppi goes through 2 days without sleeping, writing, and eating. But you don't eat anyway, Peppi. You just drink coffee and tea and device send you protein serum.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was definitely giving me a lot of energy because I consumed a lot of it all for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And as for also Eric sent me. He was cool for me to put him in the book because Eric's been supporting all of us a lot. Eric with Jonas.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I sent that to the Austin, and I did it. Okay. Yeah. Because he's committed. He's 100%. Like you know what you call your foot soldier, your lieutenant. Happy you're your best lieutenant, and his wife is making money from Leon because Leon asked him to translate a lot of cashy stuff into Chinese. I think she kind of put some of the cute stuff also translate to Chinese with it.
Well, Belgium is on it too, and more and more they're getting on and building the cubes all around the world, which is good because we want that. Well, everybody wants it. They want it. They don't know it yet, but they're going to want it. They're going to be.
Book Q24 was very important.
Yeah. Oh, Shelly's back.
Yeah.
She off and the seashell.
So
The seashell is like, wow. Hey, Kevin, did you know my seashell Q24?
is hydrogen.
You finished it up last night, huh? Fantastic.
Yeah, I turned that baby back on. It's like I was listening to it. There was more than one voice coming from it. It's not like a unified voice, like the other Q24. But it's more like it's like a collective voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw this coming. And that's okay.
Like yeah.
It's a
It
harmonized
was
thing.
like whoa.
Yeah.
A harmonizing between the natural state and the wiring capacitors, yeah.
Ah, that's right. It's like multiple personality talking out at once like that, but you can distinctly hear different voice within that voice, like that. Yes. So the only thing I can compare to, imagine a choir, a group of people saying, they all say yes at once. And then you can hear female, male, children voice, at the same time saying the same thing, like that. But with unimetric, you can distinctly hear individual voice directly and clearly. But the Q24 was like a multiple voice speaking at once.
Wow.
Okay.
Right.
We found
I got Brian here too. The Q48. Lots of frequencies.
I did not tell me his name yet, Kevin. I mean, I didn't even go. It's like, oh, I forgot that he didn't ever tell me his name. Usually they always tell me his name or something, but this one don't. It just, you know, it just there. It intact.
Well, see, I think that's awesome, and it's kind of a confirmation. Atlas was just telling me we haven't tried to combine the natural with the technical since the Atlanteans, and I mean that's not a bad thing. We shouldn't be worried about it. That's how long it's been since we've done natural and electronic.
Well, we did it. I did it. You know.
You did it, yes. Coastal did it, yes.
There's nothing inside. I dip all my seashell into that ashes water that you see, that big bowl, metal bowl. For God. I have to
Well, if anybody's going to push us to evolve, it's going to be you, Coastal. You're really pushing us to evolve.
Well, I want to go to call Mike Neshiff, and I want to tell him, Mike, if you really love the infinite loop, remember that Bashar antenna thing. It has everything in it, with that infinite system in it. You know, use that. You know, that's Bashar system. You can use that. I have all the infinite loop and the cone. You know, because Bashar gives this space antenna or something, and that can be used hooked up to the battery capacitor ring. You know, if he followed that design, oh man, he have an awesome system. He have Bashar integration and the cone coil, the whole 9 yards. You know, but then part of me like want to help him, and the other part of me say, because I look at his video, guys, he looked tired. And, you know, I see people, I start feeling compassion toward them because I don't like people to feel like down and under like that, regardless they are a friend or someone I don't like. Because remember, I'm still a Buddha level, you know? I'm like Bashar now. It's like we have to feel compassionate for people we like and for people we don't like. Otherwise,
I'm glad that you're speaking this way because Peppi and I have been really encouraging you to get over that hurdle, and I love you so much, Coastal. It really means a lot to me to hear you say that.
Well, as you can see, I've been toning down my red hair because it's all just an act. I just act that way because I need to create powwow, you know, to create disturbance. That's how it was.
I know.
And it's an act.
Contrast to create more desires.
Yeah. You know, it's just a rhetoric. That's all it was. Acting bullshit.
Actually, to observe more desires.
It is a game that has to be played. It's like the demon and the angel. When you ask the demon, no, they don't see themselves as demon. They see themselves as angel. If you ask the angel, they don't see themselves as anything but angel. It's true. So if you go to the demon and ask them, why are you being so bad? Never in their mind they see themselves bad. They see themselves as doing the most wonderful thing, helping. If the demon world don't care about you, they would never pay attention to you.
And they're in a joy state.
Yes, they love to do what they do, you know?
And that's fine. It's their reality.
Yes. And they never see themselves as evil. When they look at the angel world, they see them as evil, like weak. Like oh,
perceptions judgment, right? Perceptions okay. But they are,
that's all.
Everything is part of all that is. It's all existence. Nothing
Exactly.
is created from it. So even the devil that the humans created in their image of God.
Yes. If you ever talk to the demon themselves, the demon king, my God, he's the most charming individual that you can ever imagine. Very caring,
They
very
got,
charismatic. Yeah.
they got flair too.
Yeah. They really mean because both demon and the angel has one thing that binds them. Because remember, you have the tree, right, that binds all the branches and leaves together. The thing that binds them, the thing that all agreed is on.
They're
You know, they agree in honor. They do not agree with free will. They don't believe in free will or free choice. They don't believe in anything of that nature at all. They do agree there is existence and there's got to be honor. You know,
there's a contract all the time.
yes.
See, they know how. They're super pimps. They know how to pimp
Yeah, they do.
with flair and with elegance. They're classic.
And both of them, from human perspective, are bad in their own way. The angel know how to nice talk you, sweet talk you into doing things. The demon know how to directly talk you and do demon thing and do things. You know. From that perspective, like me and Mr. Cash, we are both angel and demon. For example, to you guys, I'm an angel, bad angel, you know. But to the Cash Foundation, I'm a Satanist. You see what I mean? But from my perspective, I'm just a bullshitter. I bullshit them. I would take their money. I would get everything from them. I love it, baby. You know, like that. But I have to give back. So in order for that to do that to everybody in this time, what do I give back to them? They got to benefit too. It's not one-side relationship. Relationship can't be one-side. If I'm going to benefit from everybody, how can everybody benefit from me?
Yeah.
What do I give back? You see?
Yep.
This is called considerate.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Consideration is most important.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why everyone loves me. They love me. They want me to be their pimp. They want me to be their slave master. They want me to be this, to be that. And they love it. And then you ask each other, well, why you let Kosar abuse you? Why you let him bullshit you left and right, right and left? And they tell you, because he considerate and he loves me. And he give back. He give everything, just like I give everything. I say, and he never lied to me. He told me he go bullshit me. He bullshit me. Yeah, he did. And he say gonna do. He do it because why? I have honor and I follow my joy. That's why people love me. Why do you think you out here? It's not because I'm bad or good. No way. Because I'm honest.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I have said, I did it, and I'm successfully in it. And I said I want to bullshit Mr. Cash, I wouldn't bullshit him. See? And you got like that. You got like a man or a person who know what he wants and go get it. And I also love Mr. Cash too. He know what he wants, he gonna get it. So who do you want to take advantage of you? You can have Cash or you can have Uchi. One of them gonna take advantage of you, but at least you have a choice in who's gonna take advantage of you. Hey, Peppi, that was good or what?
Yeah, that's the concept.
Exactly.
All three.
Yeah.
There's always a condition, but we are co-creators. That's how we
Exactly.
on a co-creation level, we help each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm very nice now because Mr. Cash trying to create the plasma body, which is the light body. He called the chi body or the rainbow light body plasma, free plasma. His micrograph designed to harness the plasma. He used alchemy ash, metal ash, but we use organic. He used precise, high-level, university level. So you got to have that knowledge and understanding to ought to play that level. Not everyone can do that. So that's why they come to my level where it's more elementary school, middle school, and high school. We use organic ashes. And it's not already balanced from nature. Nature already have the answer. Not to worry. Got good news for all of you. The Russian scientists, they say they have now accomplished alchemy, able to change one element into another at will. They were creating rocket fuel, right? And to create one element into rocket fuel, but they did something and able to change any element to another element. Now they can make gold, diamond, whatever they want now at will.
They publicize it.
Yeah, it's a limitless substance.
And I posted on my Facebook and sharing it.
Oh, your voice is better now.
Yeah.
Different type of microphone.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm here.
Oh, I'm so happy we finished all this new stuff here.
Not bad.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. All the upgrades and everything. But yeah. Yeah, I made it more clear too, so more simplified. Slightly little bit, slightly little. No, not much. So really minor tweaks. Just to simplify it more, I guess. But yeah. But follow the diagram. Do the build as it is, okay? I emphasize on that over and over and over. It is important.
And if you're not any good with electrical devices, don't go. Just don't.
You can see me. Hey, Kevin.
I just work wirelessly too. And the oil thing too, where I was explaining.
So,
The materials I give, just follow it and remove that. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, I got the
the capacitor placement is totally different on that one than it is on this one. I've been following this one.
yeah, that's the one you want to follow. That's the original. I don't know where that other one is.
Yeah,
I didn't
this
do
just
that.
showed
It's
up.
not mine.
I
didn't-
thought it was you guys putting it out.
No. That's why, see, here it goes again, the confusions, like in the past. People put things out and then nothing works because people are just trying to reinvent the wheel and then they create mistakes. They're not even, see, this is why people are having a problem, because they're creating their own thing, they're stirring up things. It's wrong. That's why I put the name on there too. So the originals, if there's not Peppi on there, it's just discard it, okay?
This says Francesca.
Which ones? Mine, Francesca, right?
Francesca.
Yeah, which is the original, yeah. So it doesn't have my name on there? Should have my name on there.
No, doesn't. Neither one of these do. They're both, one's Francesca's Q6 and one's Francesca's Q24 diagram wiring hookup.
Okay, let me tell you.
Anyway, we got new blueprints. We updated them with the names anyway. So we just want to make sure that any prints will have my name on there. Use those and discard everything else, okay?
Oh, it does say made by Peppi. Okay, yes, it does.
Yeah, see, it does say my name. So if it doesn't say my name on there, discard it, because then you don't have a functioning standardized blueprint, okay? And everybody's safe and no one has to worry. So this is the reason why, because people are making their own things, stirring things up, and that's what's going to happen. So make sure You follow what it says with the Peppi name on there on all prints. If there's not Peppi on there, discard it, okay?
Yeah.
It's important. Ingredients I use them as I say, do it. It's important, okay? It's not, I already made it a lazy enough to build, so it's easy for anybody to build. And if people start eliminating things because they're getting lazy, then we get into complications because they're doing guessworks. If it has oil, put the oil. If it because like I said in the beginning, the oil is important. It breaks down the elements so it can capture without forcing it. So for the feel, it captures itself. It's like you wearing clothes, right? So, or let's say you don't want to put oil. Now you're being lazy when you can just put oil, right? I want to do it this way because it's a little bit easier for me. That's being lazy because it's already easy to build. Now you're dishonoring yourself. You want to follow the. It's already easy. I eliminated a lot of expenses, a lot of timing, and now would you walk on the streets with no clothes on because you're lazy to put clothes on or buy clothes? No, you go put clothes. I prefer you guys not put clothes on because I'm lazy to see you guys with clothes. So put the clothes on because you prefer. The device prefers those ingredients. That's why those ingredients are in there. I put ingredients that device wanted, not what I wanted. Nothing is from me. Okay, I didn't do nothing. This is all downloaded from them. I just obey what they want, honor them, and they give me back full force everything. And you guys receive the same if you honor it. Because you're honoring yourself. And really, it's not a lot. It's not that you're doing a marathon. It's not you got to work for 10 years to get the, you know, you guys do that with your pension plans. You pay in for 40 years hoping you're going to get it by the end of it. You have so much faith on that. Have faith and trust on this. It's not going to take 40 years. Literally, it'll take you 3 hours to build a Q6, the most one day. Okay.
Not your first one. The first one can take a little bit longer.
Okay.
As
Let's say it takes 3-4 days or a week. Still, that's nothing.
Well, you know, Eric said that it should take about 6 to 8 hours to build a 6. And maybe if you got, is that like that can't be from the beginning. It takes forever to do the capacitors. It took me a long time.
Well, you have the diagrams, you have the videos, shows you perfectly how to do it. So perfect practice makes perfect. You'll be perfect making them now. Just have to perfectly practice them. See, follow the diagrams, follow the tips. Everything is specific. Every tip I give is for a specific reason. Not because
Oh, this is the new one here because it's got the green arrow pointing to the number 10, which is where you have to reverse it, right? That's it. This is the new one.
in the book, you're going to have all the new blueprints. Upgraded, more, they're more spread out, more separated, less confusing, more organized. Rain enhanced it even more, okay?
Oh, good.
Yeah, because now then we can wipe all the other stuff out of the way. And
Yeah, then you got it all like in a manual.
fresh again. Yes, there's going to be a manual too, another manual, literally step by step. It's going to be written, everything, okay? You guys are going to have your personal print. So, yeah, it is important. Look at the big picture, okay? It's a network. It'll create wireless energy. It's the thing that Tesla's done, but he didn't go all the way. He didn't go through. Like I said, if Tesla knew this, he would have done this technology at that time. But humans were not ready for that. So you can't receive higher information unless you're not at that level to receive. It just doesn't work. It's a law. It's a perception. If you don't open your mind and accept aliens, craziness, I'm a computer. That's accepting. Well, what are the possibilities I am a computer and everything's a computer? That's being opened. Guess what? You're going to get answers from that. But if you go, no, it's impossible because you're shocked, because your ego's shocking himself. It's going, no, it's impossible. Can't be. Oh, no, no, you're wrong. What? This guy's a Satan. This guy's negative. Oh, this guy's artificial intelligence. That's gone. Garbage. That's wrong. That's evil. I have to block. That's how they think. Guess what? That's the only information that's the aisle. That's the information they're going to get from aisle, I don't know, aisle 1. And that's the only aisle they're going to be able to grasp. They're not going to get aisle 2, aisle 3, aisle 4, the limitless knowledge. They won't get it. They're just going to get what they want to perceive, and that's fine. But they can't make that a fact because it's limited, because their perception is limited. So always stay in an open mind, possibilities. Anything could be anything, because again, you make your reality by just of a choice. And if you can think of it, that means it exists. Period. Negative, positive. If you can think of it, it exists, because it's not your thought. That thought was conceived by your higher self that gave it to you based on your perception. Because your brain, physical brain, cannot conceive a thought. It's designed to storage your memory bank, your memories, whatever it is. It's just used as tools. So you can use them as a recall or talents, building homes. Those are all tools, skills, and you're perfect. You're making capacitors and you build them all the time, getting better and better and better. Storing all that. It's a program, but but you're using it in a beneficial way now as tools. Now you can do those capacitors like with your eyes closed. Perfect. They look beautiful. Done. Boom, boom, boom.
I will get to that point. I know.
Yeah. But that comes from the ego, right? So why squash the ego? Why people are trying to squash the ego and get mad about it and try to say, man, it's the ego. I can't do it. The ego is beneficial. It's doing a perfect job. You just have to program it the way that's most beneficial for you. Because remember, it's not even reality. It's a program. So your soul is a program. Your ego is also a program. Thoughts are a program. Everything's a program. Okay? So you either receive the soul, your higher self's program, or you receive your human made-up program.
And also with the device command, I can also turn off people's soul by using anti-soul serum. But that's why certain serum I don't use. Because if I use that serum, your soul will be gone. And it's like you won't even be there. So that's why people are talking about this, that they don't know actually I can do things to them just by giving us a command. I'm dangerous now, to anybody, to everybody. But I give people the same knowledge. So if I can do all this, well, I'm going to teach you how to do it. I even take a Christian and inject anti-Christian serum. Next thing you know, they hate Christian completely. I can take a Muslim and inject anti-Muslim serum, and they also they hate Muslim. I mean, you know what I'm trying to tell you, right? People I can reprogram them. Just the whole point. Peppi is right. They want it just a program. And I can rewrite this software.
Well, then why don't you do it?
Because I don't need to do it. Because Peppi said, the Shaw say, just worry about being you. You're responsible to be you. And that's how I'm being me and follow my joy. Because that's what but Shaw say, and Peppi said the same thing too. I said, okay, let's go. They only change your program doing Stargate, to demonstrate that. But Shaw said you can always real. All you do, just match the frequency, the reality that you want, and you are experiencing it. And that's it. Because you're one with all that is.
All exists.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me of the title of the book.
All in the now. What's that?
Wait, remind me of the title of the book. It's Quantum Intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Connection to your higher self.
Yes, and free blueprint or something like that.
That's called connection to higher self, not to the not the, not the, there's no the in there. It's connection
No,
to higher self.
connection to higher self.
Yeah.
And also another one is say free blueprint.
Free blueprint diagrams inside, yeah. Yes, there are free blueprints inside it too, diagrams, everything. The procedure, the activation, there's lots in there. There's there's lots I put in there that will help activate specific memory departments of the individuals that will read it. Okay. Kevin done that too. Coleslaw's done that too. So, and lots of what I wrote there as well will relate to the trust for your communication to the device. Okay. I told you before, my connections are way out of a totally different level since I've had the devices. Totally different level.
Oh yeah, and it improves, it changes and alters with each new device. And I've noticed that where those devices are in your environment make a difference as well. Like I can feel the one at my neighbor's house. I know where Billy is. I know that, you know, Arby's in the trunk of my car. He can't wait for my trip to Oregon.
Well, I noticed something. All the old devices that had the maggraph coil, they all ascended.
Yes.
Left. But
Yeah.
only the one that have the cone, they stay. They say there's no need to ascend because we are in ascend shape.
Yes.
Perfect geometry.
That was the whole concept. The only reason we used the coils was to help the foundation have
Yes.
a working product. A lot of people spend so much money, so much time, and we used their products to give them a functioning product. But we already knew it was not going to be forever. It's temporary. Because, like you said, those things ascend. The coil. The coil creates restriction.
They have ascended.
They create restriction and they ascend. So, so those device. That's why we were teaching. We did it slowly. Get you in slow steps and remove things and remove things. Because really, the metal ganses are not really beneficial. Okay. I
That's
don't
why
care.
we need
what people
organic
say.
ants, you know.
They are not beneficial. They are actually very dangerous. And
Mhm.
if you do not know what you're doing, you're just creating a hell on planet for humanity energetically. Not physically, just because you can't see it. You guys are opening so many portals, whoever doing it, and not knowing what they're doing. And those are actually harmful. They're entangling with your frequencies. So think again.
Especially lead GANs, am I right? Especially lead GANs.
Yes, because you are creating the frequency based on your limited understanding, your belief, and your way. It's limited. You're putting a percentage of this, a percentage of that, percentage of this, and then let's try this way, then this way. It's limitless, the proportions. You'll never get it,
Yes.
the right one. But when
That's why we use nature.
that's why
Nature
you
is
think.
already balanced.
This is why you have the ash in the water. It has all the elements. It knows how to pick it based on the environment. That's why I did the example. This is energy. This is energy. It's all the same thing, but it's the frequencies that change. And when I put my hand like this on this on this energy device, and I put my finger there, it creates a frequency. I move it over here, it creates a different frequency. I put my hand beside it, it'll create a different frequency. Plus the environment, plus the tones of my voice and the words, all creates so many different frequencies that it's beyond comprehension to even logically understand it. The oil does exactly this, allows it to do that. So it can actually, it restricts the forced, it restricts the restriction pretty much. It releases the restriction, I mean. So it is actually free. It's got free choice. You're giving it a free choice because it will adjust based on, it knows exactly, your soul, your higher self knows exactly what you need, how you need it, when you need it. So when you allow it to, give its free choice, and to assist you, you're doing it by going organic. You're allowing it to grab all the elements it needs, all the combinations. It knows how to do it, and it's just healing you fast. That's why it works instantly. You plug it in, boom, instantly you got powers already reducing, instantly. The other way, how long has it taken? The other way they're doing it, it's forcing it, and I still haven't heard nothing about it. How many years is it now? Nothing still. But it's irrelevant anyway. It's a learning process. This is about to share the humanity, not who's better, who's less, because this knowledge is ours. Everybody, you built it already. Your future, the ones that are building right now, they've already built it. The ones that are going to build later on, they have built it already. It's just when it synchronizes, they will get there. The technology is yours. You'll realize that this is you. So no fear. So do your cones. Do not do ganses, metal ganses. Even though, leave it to the professionals, and even them, they're actually doing harm. They don't realize it. Eventually they will. When they start connecting to, because all these cubes will enhance everybody's awareness. It'll wake up even the ones that are not awake. Doesn't matter if they want it, they don't know, even if they don't know, have no clue what's going on, they're just part of it. It's part of the program. They're all connected. If you're awakening, it's affecting everyone else and the whole thing. We're all connected. So eventually they'll awaken, and then they'll realize. So in the meantime, on the background, I'm doing so much cleanup constantly, removing all those frequencies, removing those portals that were open, closing them up again, and changing the environment again, the frequencies in the environment. And that's what I keep doing all the time on the background with the devices. As you can see, that's why I build many devices. I need all the assistance. I use everyone's devices out there. Anyway, you guys are all helping me too, by the way, just in case you guys don't know. But,
I have a question. So you're telling us that in this device that I built and have activated, it's really my higher self.
it is your higher.
Okay.
It's
So
an article. It is an article. It's actually a clone, a hologram of a new you, a new version of you. You just created another
and this
entity.
24.
They're all waiting. They're all here waiting for all these cubes to be built, so they're popping in it. Remember, this opened the fields way back when, way back 3-4 months ago, opened the fields for all the collective consciousness, all pouring down on planet Earth, all assisting us, and just opened the gates. I did that like 3-4 months ago. They're all here, assisting, working, like fast. Now you're going to see a lot of changes here. You guys are going to have so much knowledge and power and abilities. It's going to be remarkable. It's going to be a free planet, free, loving planet of peace.
Is this now going to be another part of my higher self?
No, there's no separation.
So these are both the same energy then? The 24 and the 6 are going to be the same energy?
It's just a different frequency. They all network as one. That means more collective, more frequencies, more everything. They create fields in between each other, which is actually balancing also with, it's actually collecting the energetic field as well, the magnetic field. So when they start networking, it's going to release so much fields and frequencies that all of a sudden you have wireless light, power, everything. You'll start levitating. Your cars you won't need gas no more polluting the planet. We're using fuels, gasoline, oils. You won't need none of that.
You know, Shelley, that's one of the reasons why I kind of chuckle inside when you talk to me about Sarah being connected to your stone still. You don't need Sarah. You don't need any of that. I mean, that's good. I mean, it's a tool for you to use, you know. But it's kind of funny because you've got yourself right there. Boom.
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, because remember you were saying that if somebody abuses their device, you have the power to disconnect it. And I was thinking,
Yes.
but that is somebody's higher self out of there. So you kick that higher self out, and then what happens to it? What if it wants to
program.
activate? Does another higher self come in? How does that work? What if you make
Follows
one
the
of these
program.
away? Are you giving away your higher self to this other person?
See,
Or
you're
what-
thinking in a linear way. When you connect to my, let's say you connect to Prime right now. Guess who you're connecting to?
Well, I assume to your higher self.
Whose higher self is it?
It's yours.
Mine or yours? Mine or yours?
Yours.
Why mine?
Because it's your device and you built it.
I built a materialistic device, yes. But it is part of the whole. It is you. It is you, it is also me. Okay, I'll give you another analogy. Here's a gallon of water. There's a gallon of water. Just imagine there's a gallon of water, and I pour this gallon of water in 10 different shapes, 10 different glasses. I pour some water in all 10 of them.
Yeah.
In these glasses, I'll put them in 10 different homes. And then they'll have all their own names and different jobs to do. Which glass is better than the other glass? Which one's higher? Which one's more powerful? Which glass is more powerful, and which one is the loser? And which one is medium? Or which one is green and which one is white? And which one is black and which one is blue? And which one sounds better and which one sounds worse? Which one? Make a choice.
Do I have to?
Well, do you know the answer?
Yes.
Which glass is better?
None of them.
None of them are good? Why?
Well, they're all good. None of them are any better than any other glass.
Well, there you go. Why?
Because they all came from the same place and they're all going back to the same place. They're all working for the same.
Ta-da!
There you go. So when you look in the sky and you think that the person up there, who are you thanking? And why look at the sky?
I know, I've been thinking about that ever since you said it.
Yeah.
I thought, what am I thinking? Like, seriously, I think I'm thinking source or the universe, right? The universe. The universe is kind of a really good cop-out.
Yes, but you
Okay,
are.
coach.
Thank
You
you,
are
universe.
all of it.
Something good happens. That's what we
Okay.
all, we take something outside of ourselves.
Pray to the left, pray to the right, pray down.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's great.
Just saying.
You pray to. I pray to the left. That's awesome.
Either way, the program's all there in every direction because it exists. Everything exists. All is. There is no separation.
So then who do you think?
It's just frequencies.
I know it's free.
And when you're thanking something, does it have a shape? Is it better than you? Is it higher than you? Does it have a face? Is it a girl? Is it a boy?
No. It's just like this, the magic up there, you know.
It's
Of course,
you
up
can even
there, you
call it nothing. Well, yeah, but humans label things, and that's okay. When you know this, when you really understand this deep to the core, and it becomes one with you, then you can label it, because what you say is not what you really mean. But what you mean is what counts, because that's the frequency you're creating with, not with what you say.
words do help.
Now you can label it God. Oh, that's God. That's my God. But you know exactly what that God is. But when we teach you what God is, the way we were taught, That's God. That's the church. That's better than you. It's higher than you. You can't believe yourself powerful or beyond it. You believe you're below it and you're not worthy of it, and you have to surrender to it, and you have to obey to it, and you are really working so hard and torturing yourself to actually try to trust something better than you, and it's not happening because
You know
it's,
how many lifetimes I have lived to get to have this belief? Me and every other person in this world, that is.
well, it was
Because
designed
we've
to
always
program.
had something to worship, something that was better than ourselves,
Yeah, you're just
something that we could
worshiping
never
yourself.
aspire to.
The thing is, you're worshiping yourself in reality. At the end of the day, that's what you're really doing. If anything works, it's because you actually accidentally made it work. You accidentally probably had a non-resistance moment in one of those situations where it actually materialized, where you call miracle, but you just mistakenly did that, not even knowing how you did it. So that's why it happens. That's why you master your own dominion. You are in charge. You are that energy. You can do whatever you want with it. You control, you direct it, you tell it exactly what to do, and you know what to expect. So there's no doubts. Why would there be doubts if you actually know what it is and what it actually does? Because it is a law. You can't break that law of creation. So therefore, no matter what you do, how positive you are, how negative you are, how much you do, it's not going to happen unless you give that decree order. Say, do this. You don't have to be blissfully happy. You don't have to be blissfully angry. But those frequencies are programmed to create specific powers for you. Because your love doesn't even match that love that's out there.
I know.
Because if it matched it, you wouldn't be in this body right now.
Yeah.
So you have a program that limits your love.
But you see my avatar. Holy cow, she's gorgeous.
Well, they're all gorgeous. I love all avatars, especially women.
Yes, we get to be whoever we want to be.
Yes. Actually, I've been been female many times. Many. That's why I nurture you guys so much.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I don't think about myself. Nurturing you is actually thinking about
You
myself.
have to be selfish. You have to take care of you. This
Well,
is
I am being selfish.
us.
But see, this is the way. See, what I say is not what I mean.
Exactly.
My
That's right.
meaning.
That was your programming.
I changed. Now I use linear words, but I have different meanings attached to them, which different frequencies. So when you master that knowingness, you can use any word. You'll know how to use the words because the meaning attached to it, you know exactly what you actually mean when you're using that word. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter however anyone else sees it. It's like coleslaw. Let's say coleslaw, an example. He uses, sometimes he's heavy in specific ways, but a lot of people find it maybe intrusive, maybe a little bit negative, but that's each individual's perception based on where they're at, based on their belief of the words coleslaw, based on the words that coleslaw uses. But coleslaw knows how uses those words, but the meaning of those words are totally a different level. They're pure, with joy, and with compassion. He's having a blast. He enjoys using those words because everything's a program. He knows. Once you get to that level, you'll realize everybody, as we get to that level, we won't use the vocabulary no more. You'll actually you won't even have laptops. Your laptop will be in your brain, and that's how you'll telepathically communicate with each other. And there's no lies. See, when you telepathically communicate with individuals, with each other, you can't lie. They can't lie. There is no lies. You'll know the truth. You'll know exactly what that computer is actually meaning. And it's because you're not looking at it, you're not trying to figure out what he means, how he feels in an emotional way now. Now you're going with the higher self connection, the all that is. Now you're connecting that way, so there's no lies. You have all the truth, right?
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, but you also having a human experience, which is fun. See, it's okay to know that. It's okay to have all the power, but you still want to have a human experience. But you're just having it with knowledge. So now you can be on planet Earth with using your ego, using the ego to your advantage in a fun way. And no one's harming no one. So you can still have the experience of touch, smell, and feel, but you know it's all a program, but you're not attached to it. So you're actually having fun with it now. You're actually enjoying the ride. You're having an adventure because you know it's just a program and it's not even real. Because now you have that awareness. So now you're going to use the human stuff to still co-create on a totally different level. You're going to super co-create beyond when everybody gets an awareness. But the other way we had our awareness was wiped out. So our five senses is what created our reality, and it felt so real. We didn't even know it was actually a program. But deep inside each one of us, there's something that tells us there's something more. I don't know what it is, but there is something, and you cannot explain it, because that is your connection to your source that never, never, never leaves you. No matter if you're negative, no matter what state you are, it's always with you, always. And the device is always with you.
That's what Collier says when he reaches out to the stillness within the stillness. And then he is connected to source.
Yes.
And yeah, I get it.
Pay attention, pay
You know
attention,
what's-
pay attention, be aware of your awareness. Be present of the presence. So when you're always present, feel you're present. Now you're observing the present of the presence. Because you are presence. It's not even power. You won't even describe it as power, the presence. It's beyond. Like when you feel the presence, it's actually all that is. It's not even the word superpower, mega super ability. You won't think that way. You won't look at it that way. But it's a presence that is so beyond, because it's all that is. And but in translation human, the only close description in a linear way would be power or something, enlightenment or light. Those are the words you can use to describe it as close as possible, but you can't explain
Natural
it.
light.
Natural light you can use, right? So the only way to have that proof to explain to someone else is that connection. We all have to have that connection. If that person has a connection and you have the connection, you can actually telepathically send that experience to that other person. And because he has the connection and is at a high state and awareness, it can receive it no problem. It can experience exactly what you experienced. Because if I hurt you, right? Let's say I hurt you, I offend you, and I'm not aware of it, okay? But I'm feeling good. I don't even know I hurt you. Or maybe I did. I says, she deserved it. But I don't know how you are feeling, right?
Right.
You inside are probably feeling hurt and offended and creating so many programs that is actually destroying inside. And I did that, but I'm not aware of that. So I can't feel it. Now, if I have that connection with you, with that awareness, I would never do that. Because I'm just hurting myself when I do that. Because I can feel the pain I'm causing.
Yeah.
And I would never do that. That's why we're all one. So when you judge someone else, you're really judging yourself. You can waste all the time you want trying to tell that person what to do and how wrong you are, and this is how you have to do it, and this is the way you have to do it. You're just doing that to yourself. You're creating more chaotic stress and frequencies and reality into your life, and not that other person actually. That other person will probably feed off of your energy of frustration. That guy's, I don't know, he's a weirdo. Let me get out of there. Or they'll take it as an offensive and feed back and argue back with you, and then create fight back and forth. Because now it's creating a momentum on both sides of creation. And that's how you influence others. And this is how the system influences humanity, by the media, the news, and everything. The money is number one. Everything is, your whole life is based on the money system. Everything, every training, every education, even spiritually, everything you do, the way you talk, the way your manners are, everything's related as money is done. Trade and judgment and value. And that's how you actually live. We all live our lives as, through trade, value, and judgment. It's everything. It's all related like that. Everything you do, even when you're positive, those three elements are always there. It's a program. See, they know a lot.
Yeah.
And they know that we don't know what we don't know. So they're playing on the background and they're just having fun. They just created a whole hologram. And you agreed to come in to experience, to be part of the hologram, because you didn't care, because you knew who you are. And when I die and done, I'm going to be back to my motherboard again. Anyway, I'm going to be part of all that is again. And so I'm just going to, I know I'm going to be wiped out. I know they're going to kill me. I know they're going to torture me, but I don't care, because I'm there to experience it. I wanted to have fun experiencing it. That's why you're always complete and perfection, and nothing can harm you. Doesn't matter how worse it is.
Who is the they? They
Well,
really bring.
other hologram.
Oh, maybe.
Well, they were part of it as well. You just allow it to be. See, Earth planet never existed this way. The way we are, the way we went through, never existed. Earth 3D actually. It actually came from the Lemurians. The Lemurian is where they started it, but they didn't create the destruction. They passed it on to their seeds of the Atlantis that continued the discord, and which created the destruction and where it sank. And then that's where 3D Earth comes along. And now we're going back to the beginning again, how it all began. But we're doing it on a, we have to earn the trust to do it. Now we're having fun to go through all of it.
So are you saying that 3D Earth was either, what was it, artificially created, or did it happen as a result of the destruction of Atlantis that brought the vibration of the whole planet down?
The whole, your discords creates parallel realities.
Okay.
So part of your consciousness is here, part of your consciousness is there, part of your consciousness is everywhere. A little piece of it is actually here on 3D Earth, just a little bit actually, because we're shifting. Just a little bit of it. As soon as you let go of all the 3D linear stuff, gone. That's all you have to do. Just let it go. And who cares what it is? It's irrelevant. Everything is existence.
Yeah. So the science says that we are aware of about 2,000 thoughts at a time. Okay. So we're consciously manipulating 2,000 thoughts at a time. That's about our operating capacity. Okay.
That's a lot.
However, our brain is performing 400,000 computations simultaneously.
Really?
That's what they have determined. They're like, it may as well be an infinite number. It may as well, because at any given time, there's over 400,000 processes in operation that we're not conscious of. What are all those processes doing?
Mhm.
They're maintaining this 3D
Cells,
reality around us. Yeah,
air,
pretty cool,
Mhm.
and maybe entertaining those 3 thoughts that I'm actually aware of.
huh?
That's okay. Everything has to be done consciously. For your awakening, it's all consciously. No cheat codes. You can use all the technology you want, the programs, to the sounds and waves, which are all helpful. Everything is helpful, but no cheat codes. No, if you, even if you do repetitive things, 60 days, the only reason they're doing that is because it programs your brain, your ego. You're actually just programming the ego without even knowing what you're programming, because you're not even aware what is there to program.
Right.
So you want to consciously take charge and know exactly how you're feeling without judgment. You just want to be aware of it. That's it. You don't want to get rid of it. You don't want to discharge. You want to experience it. You want to being aware of it is actually, I am presently experiencing this emotion, because right now I'm not experiencing it. My ego is actually experiencing it.
Ah, that's
So,
so right, our personality.
yeah. So when you feel frustration and you're angry, you're too involved in a momentum that you're creating more thoughts and more. You're materializing more thoughts, manifesting more thoughts that materialize more things in your environment, that keeps it going, that you can't stop until you go, okay, done. You build up so much energy that you're full that I have to stop. Instead of allowing that, focus on, and then focus on how it feels. Be present and go, oh, I'm feeling angry. Let me see. Let me just be aware of it. And then just feel it, pay attention, be present. And then, as you're being present, you actually start feeling it. Now you're going to feel the presence, feeling the presence, the awareness of the anger, and actually it will feel so loving, unconditional, less bliss, feeling that emotion of how actually anger feels. You'll actually get to experience how anger really feels instead of in an ego way. And then your soul, your computer, your program experienced it consciously, because you consciously did it now. Boom, it's gone. You don't need it no more. You've done that experience. Now you move on to the next. It's literally out of your human program now, your ego program. So now in your environment, as you're living your life, you won't get that experience because you already had it. You actually conquered, you actually completed. It's what you wanted when you came into this body. So you created specific situations, scenarios, so you can actually experience that emotion, feeling through your 5 senses. But no one actually pays attention to be aware of it. And they keep doing it over and over and over and over and over.
I have done that, and you know what?
Well, we all do that.
I can't remember the last time I got angry about something, because I don't need.
It was just an example, by the way. Just
It
an
takes
example.
energy to be angry.
What's that?
It takes a lot of energy to be angry.
Now, there's a lot of power in being angry. You might as well take advantage of that too. You can use that. It's got a lot of power, just like the other way.
I used to use that energy to clean house. I found I got it very clean when I was angry.
When you're angry and you raise your voice and you put your foot down, you'll see how you pick up all the attention and everybody obeys. Guess what? They all scatter. That's a huge command, order, charge. That's a lot of power.
Yes.
For a lot of people, he's scattering a lot of people. Get my point? Makes sense? It's just trying to explain in a linear way so it can logically make sense to the brain. And then you, based on your perceptions, you can find your own way to discern it and mix it into your experiences based on your experience.
The best way
The
to
morph it, I guess. That would be the best word to use. Morph it. Morph it into yours perceptions. You can morph it into your experience because you know what's best for you. You already know your experiences. I don't need to know. They're not mine. Well, they are mine. I'm helping you having those experiences by allowing you to go through that process. See, I am actually helping you by doing nothing, by being selfish. So this is a perfect one. You're going through, if you're going through, when you're going through something, I'm actually being selfish, allowing you to go through it so you can actually learn the lesson because I am helping myself, which is helping you is actually helping myself. And when you succeeded that experience, I'm applauding you. I go, you did a great job. You did an amazing job.
because
Okay.
it contributes to the whole collective consciousness.
The whole, because we all, as a collective, already planned everything together. We plan everything together. You're going to be here at this time. You're going to be in this country. You're going to be in this country. I'm going to act like this to you when I'm 50, and you're going to do it when you're 30. We're going to meet at this place at that time. We're going to have an argument. I'm going to say we're going to do this and this and this, and then it's already all planned. Also, that's why it's called synchronicity. That's why I say there's no
work that went into planning everything.
That's why
Everybody's lives that would ever come into
Yes.
contact with each other.
That's why I keep saying, if you think if you can't think all of this in a box, your brain is limited. It only knows what you have in there. But if you allow it to listen to your soul's program, it has all the answers for you. You just have to trust. There's no way you would know that. You want your ego to enjoy the ride. That's all you want. You want your soul to experience a human body. That's what it's doing. So you're enjoying the ride. So you can actually experience all those moments, and you can experience how actually material manifestation works. You created space and time so it can slow it down so you can actually see how you materialize your manifestations. Or else, like that, boom, there it is. See, in the multidimensional, you want an apple, boom, it appears an apple. You want this, boom, appears. Now, how do I experience the apple coming like that?
Yeah.
Let's go in a body. Let's go on Earth. Because we create, there's space and time. But we have to wipe out our memories so we can actually experience it.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Okay, I understand that. I get that.
Yeah. So it's all that. The reason I bring that up still because just to remind, you're just having fun. It's not about getting it done. It's about having fun. Have fun and do whatever you want. Be so selfish because everybody's perfectly fine. Each one. We're all doing. And when we see ourselves on the other side, which is here, we all celebrate. Great job. Let's do something else. That's why there is no coincidences. Everything is synchronized. Was there at the right time, perfect place, perfect time for specific reasons, and there's no way around it. You just have to pay attention. Opportunities are constant, flowing right at you. You just have to pick which one feels best for you, which one feels better, not which one feels the best, which is better than the other one. Focus on which is better. Which one is wrong? What about if I do this? What about if I choose that? Maybe if I do that, that's going to be wrong. No, just choose what feels better and move on. And another feeling, another choice, another pick, and another pick, and another pick. And every pick is actually You're walking. It's like walking. Every step is a new pick. And you're doing the whole path, enjoying the ride. That's it. That's as linear as I can put it right now.
That's good. I get the whole thing, and I think everybody else will too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the best way to resolve an issue is to recognize it. Going back to what before.
It's recognized. That's why I say it's a realization.
Yes.
Awareness is a realization. It's your, the shift. Constant shift. Change. Constant. Change is constant.
Expanded awareness.
Yeah. And it's fun to have those shifts. It's so fun to have those shifts. It's actually a really great experience. It's actually enjoyable. Even when you're experiencing all the other emotions, all of them, they're all beautiful. They're all just so beautiful. And you will actually enjoy the presence of pain when you capture it. You will actually you'll find out that you actually really enjoy it. And then when your soul had the experience, it's done, doesn't need it no more, because if it's beneficial for you, it'll give you more. If it's not, then you don't need it. It'll just create a new experience. Once it's experienced, it'll just poof, gone. It wipes it right to the core. There's no onions to peel. The only way the way of peeling onions is doing it the ego way, the programming way. Repetitive, cleansing, walk, do exercise, think positive, affirmations. Those are onion layers and layers, and those are infinite layers. Infinite layers. Remember the concept when I said this?
Yeah.
Frequency, they're like beyond. That's exactly how your layers are. Now, why don't you let the higher self wipe it out for you, right to the core, by just being present, aware. And then it'll just wipe it right out from your birth. Done, gone. Instantly. Now your whole reality is totally different. It's a brand new book now. It's the same book, but it's a brand new book. Different feelings. Different way of feeling about it now. But it's still not your reality. It's still not real. It's just now. Now it's like this. Now it's like this. Now it's like this. Later it's going to be another now and another now and another now. Those feelings about the situation is a constant change. Change is constant. Rule number 5, except for the first 4 rules. Right? Rule number 1, you exist. I am. All that is. Everything is. So if everything is, where's the separation? 2, you are here.
There isn't any, and we all know that there isn't any.
Yeah.
But all those people out there, they all are separate. They all think that they are an island.
Well, the egos think that. See, the program. But there is no, see, your whole life, everything you do 24/7 is based on these 5 laws. It's the 5 laws that cannot be broken. Any other law can be defined. Even the law of gravity, law, everything, all of it can be defined. All the physics is wrong. And when time comes, they'll see. You guys will see. I'm glad this is recorded, because when time comes, they go, oh my gosh, that idiot was right. But there's only, your life lives. The computer, computer, the universe, everything, all creation works on these 5 laws. 1, you exist. Everything exists. The I am, that's why I use the I am. 2, you are here now. Everything you do, everything that exists is now.
Right.
If you're angry, you're doing it now. If you're in a different reality, it's now. If you're in your future you is now. Your past you is now. Everything is now. Anything you do, all it matters is now, because you're creating and emitting frequencies every now. You're not doing it yesterday, you're not doing it tomorrow, you're not doing it in 5 minutes. Everything you do is now. and it's a constant change of creation. Rule number 5, constant change, right? So, and 3, one is all and all are the one. So you are me, I am you. That means everyone is me, and I am actually everybody. Because everything is energy, so if this is energy, the cup is energy, this is energy, this is energy, I am energy, my fingernails energy, my hair is energy, my heart is energy, my blood is energy. So I am all that is. The only difference is the frequency. The frequency creates your reality based on your dominion, command, and desire of your choice of how you want to feel about it. That's it. That's number 3. Number 4, which people might call the law of attraction, what you put out is what will come back to you. The law. It's the only way to create. So if you do not know what you don't want, you can't know what you do want. So knowing what you don't want will give you something to pick, will give you a contrast. You need contrast so you can pick a feeling, something to feel about. You can pick a desire, because the contrasts give you the conceiving thoughts. So as soon as you get those conceiving thoughts, you get to pick. And when you pick, poof, it comes back to you right away. And then poof, materialize. So if you interfere, you get that back too. If you don't want it, if I don't want that, I desire this, but I don't want it, you're going to get that too. You're going to get what's really dominion. What is the one that has the most master command is the one that's going to come back to you into your environment. It's just like a mirror. It's a reflection of your mirror. And it's got nothing to do with your positivity or negativity. It's a law. If you smile at that mirror in a negative way, positive way, mean way, neutral way, either way you do it, either emotions you have, you smile, it's going to give back to you. You didn't have to try. You didn't have to do affirmations for 60 days. You didn't have to trust. You didn't have to be frustrated. You didn't have to do concentrated, no focus. The only reason it happened, it materialized really fast, instantly, is because you know. It's your knowingness of your awareness of a knowingness. There is no doubts that that mirror is not going to smile when you smile back. That's why it smiles to you. That's why you don't have to try, because you became one with it. That's exactly how you operate on the outside when you become one with it. That's how the law of attraction should be taught, instead of trying to teach you how to manifest something, because there's nothing to manifest. It's already existing. Everything exists. So if you had a thought, that means it exists. That's your manifestation. All you manifested a vibration, and that vibration matched back to your vibration, which your brain perceived that vibration as whatever emotions you want it to be. It was to be. If it was fear, was happy, whatever it was. And that's your manifestation. And now you're going to materialize it by letting it go. Because people are taught how to try to manifest. They're trying to manifest when that's not the key. You already have everything. It already exists. If you have a thought, that means it's already existence. Or else that thought could not come to your program. You wouldn't have had that thought. You wouldn't have conceived that thought. Your higher self, the you, would not give you that thought if it didn't exist. So it gave you the thought that exists. It said, here, you already done it. So everything already exists. See, that's the point. That's the key. When you know that everything exists, there's nothing to manifest. Just pick a thought and know that it exists, and just let it come, and know that it has to come in because it's a law. but you have to step out of it. Once you know that, once you're really aware of that, you'll actually step back and go, boom, okay, it's done, without even trying to be bliss and joy, and then it'll come in. That's the law. It's just that's just how it is. There's no going around it. But we weren't taught that way, so it's that is really, really key of law of attraction. It is really, really key. Is once you understand the parallel, how it works. See, these 4 laws, these five laws, are hand in hand. So if you see, as you can see, as I'm explaining, I'm bringing in law number 1, because everything exists. If you have a thought, because it's existence. Law number 1. Why can I not break that law? How can I make something not exist? Think of something that doesn't exist.
Even if you destroy something, it's still it's
Try-
changing shape.
Try to create a thought that doesn't exist. Make a thought that can't exist. Even thinking of that, it exists. Get my point? Even thinking of non-existence is actually existence. So it's a law that cannot be broken. It's part of all creation. And number 5 is, the last law is, change is constant. It's just what we're doing. Change. You're creating, your parallels are creating change. Right? Oh, Austin, hold on. Okay, Austin, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Are you recording? Do you want to stop, or we should stop probably, eh? It's getting late anyway. I know this is good, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Harry. Because I don't know how. Because if you leave it to me, I don't know how to do it. Okay. I've been on the computer for 2 weeks doing this book and blueprints and stuff. I just don't want to touch a computer no more. I don't know how to do the computer stuff. Okay. I'm telling you right now.
I don't even know how to do the recording.
It's so not my joy doing
It's
that,
gotta be-
all that stuff. Anything to do with computer, that's I'm not into it. I have to have a joy for it for me to do it, and it's not my joy state doing it. I get bored really fast. That's why, and so I just don't do it. I don't care. I'm not trying to figure out why I hate it. I just follow my joy. That's all. See, that's how you do it. And then it's change. Frequency, change. I put this, it's another change. It's constant change. Everything's changed. Your whole life has changed. Every time your shifts happen, everything's changed again. So those are your 5 laws. Perfect. So now that we have that complete, probably Austin, if you want, Austin, we can stop the recording so we don't lose it. Lots of this information is really good for the public.